Hey, let's get into it. You can walk into some rooms and just feel the temperature before anyone even says a word. Not obviously not the temperature on the thermostat, but the emotional temperature in the room. You can feel it. Someone is irritated. Someone is tense. You can feel the weight of that. Someone is carrying frustration, maybe just under the surface, and somehow, without planning to everyone else in that space, they start adjusting to it. People start speaking more carefully, or they get defensive. Maybe they start matching the tone, and you can especially see this in your marriages when you come home and a spouse is irritated or angry, how it kind of changes the vibe of the whole family around one person. That's one of the reasons why anger is so dangerous. It doesn't usually stay contained, it spreads to other people. Proverbs 22:24-25. Make no friendship with a man given to anger, nor go with a wrathful man, lest you learn his ways and entangle yourself in a snare. That's heavy. Proverbs is not saying that we should reject every person who struggles with anger. That'd be a problem because most of us would have to reject ourselves at some point. The Bible calls us to patience and forgiveness, compassion, and love. Proverbs is warning us here about a certain kind of closeness. Make no friendship with a man given to or prone to anger. It's describing someone who's marked by anger, someone whose anger is not occasional but habitual, someone who lives with a short fuse, whose wrath keeps pulling others into their reactions and conflicts and their bitterness. Maybe you know that person in your life, and the warning is clear, lest you learn their ways. Anger can disciple us. It's that iron sharpening iron thing from last week. That it might sound strange, but it's true that we learn ways of reacting from the people around us. We learn what's normal, what's acceptable and expected, and what's justified. And we are constantly around, if we're constantly around contempt, outrage, sarcasm, kind of explosive reactions, we can start to kind of absorb those patterns without even noticing it. And the verse ends with another warning, and entangle yourself in a snare. Anger kind of promises freedom. It says, say whatever you want, let them have it. Don't let anyone disrespect you. But Proverbs says anger can become a trap, a snare. It pulls us into patterns that are harder to escape than we expected. A snare kind of slowly gets tighter and tighter over time, and this can apply to friendships, but it also applies just even more broadly. Is what voices are shaping your anger? Um, what accounts do you follow? What conversations do you keep replaying? What family patterns have taught you how to respond when you feel threatened or offended? What environments make anger feel righteous and normal or even entertaining? Is your social media feed, is it just full of people who are angry and venting? And the gospel invites us into a different kind of formation. Jesus doesn't just forgive angry people, he also teaches us a new way to be human. He brings us into the family of God where patience is not a weakness, gentleness is not cowardice, self-control isn't just pretending, it's spirit-formed strength. So today, pay attention to what is training you. Not just what makes you angry, but what keeps feeding your anger and your views on anger. Some relationships in your life might need some boundaries. Maybe you need to speak those boundaries. Some habits might need to change. Some voices around you might need less access to your heart because anger spreads. But you know what? So does peace. And as you walk with Jesus, his way can be learned too. Who are you allowing to influence you in your view of the justification of anger? What does that look like in your life? Is it time to build some healthier relationships. Wherever you find yourself, God goes with you today.